All right, friends, we're on week 4. If you've made it this far, you're on week 4 of catapults, and today we're gonna try out the crouching tiger catapult. It's kind of a challenging one, but I think you can do it. So we're gonna start out with 4 popsicle sticks. So I've already taped one together here, and I'm gonna show you on these 2 popsicle sticks. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just put them together so that they're lined up. You're gonna take a piece of tape. In the instructions here, it says to cut these. But we've made a couple of these now, and it's best not to cut them. So don't listen to the instructions, don't cut them. So once you have them laid out together just like this, you're gonna take the tape and just a little bit in from the end, you're going to tape those together. And we found electrical tape makes it look really nice and clean. So you're gonna do one end and then the other. So now that we have our 2 sets of popsicle sticks together, we're going to take our 2 popsicle sticks and we're going to insert it inside of our clothespin. Open the clothespin and just wedge it right in there. And relatively close to the edge, but not all the way. So leave a little bit of a lip there. We're going to take our other 2 sets of popsicle sticks that we taped together a minute ago, and we're going to put that and just slide it in the end of our clothespins here. And you want to slide it in enough that you have a little bit of a lip here, so when we are about to attach the rubber bands, we will have a good spot to do that with. Once we have our main base to our catapult here, we're going to secure all 4 sides with rubber band. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it around here and in a few different ways just so that it's secure. All right, now that we have our base all complete, what we're gonna do is add a couple more clothespins. So you're gonna put right into that slot and on the other side too. So you got your 2 clothespins on there, and you're gonna secure those both with rubber bands just like you did the others. All right, we're on to step 4. We're gonna make 2 of these guys. If you have pliers at home, this is when you're going to need them. Take 2 popsicle sticks. This paper clip is going to be bent in half inside of those. So first thing you're going to do is bend that paper clip in half. So if you kind of hold it like this and then you push down, that will bend it in half. And you can kind of just bend it with the pliers. That's the thing about pliers, that they're meant to bend things. So for this part, you might want your parent to help you. So if they're nearby, it's a good idea to have them help you with this part. Once you get that bent in half, you're gonna place it on the edge of your popsicle stick and kind of do a little sandwich. You're gonna tape around that. So now for this step, you have 2 of those made, and we're gonna make 4 of another type. The other type looks like this. It's just 2 popsicle sticks taped together near the top. So you're gonna do 4 of those. So again, just put those popsicle sticks on top of each other, and we're gonna tape those right together. All right, now we're on to step 5. So the pieces that we just made, we're gonna use those to do our next step. So we're gonna take the ones that just have the normal tape on them without the paper clip, and we're going to take the taped end and put it down in between our clothespins. And once those are down in there, you're going to tape them. So you're going to tape around to secure those in there. Maybe put a little extra tape here because this is your weak link on this catapult. So if it's going to break, this is where it's going to break. I did my first layer. I'm going to go ahead and do another one just to have it extra secure. This catapult is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Personally, my favorite. All right, next we're gonna take our popsicle sticks that have the paper clip on them, and we're gonna insert those into our catapult base. So you're gonna do that on both sides, and you're gonna get them down so that they're even, so they're facing each other and even as much as possible. All right, so next we're going to attach our brace to our 2 paper clips here. So we're going to take a couple of pieces of tape and secure it straight across here. right, so once we have it taped on both sides, secured to your paper clips, you're going to push this brace down further into your structure. And then the back braces here, you're going to bring down and onto the inside of those clothespins. And we're going to secure those with 2 more rubber bands. All right, so now we have a nice secure brace for our catapult. All right, next we're going to do some more bending of paper clips. So again, if you have a pairing around, they would be very helpful. What we're going to do is we're going to bend both sides, the tip of one way and the other tip the other way. So in order to do that, you get the pliers, you get them hold and secure on one side, then you put your fingers pretty close to the pliers and just push down. So one trick is, if you don't mess with like this middle part where it has like the smaller piece of wire, if you just kind of leave that alone, that'll be really helpful. So you're making that little lip there. And then you're going to do the other side, but pushing the other way. So we got our 2 pieces there. And once we have that, we're going to bring our base back over and we're going to do some taping. So these 2 come together here, and you're going to pinch them together and tape around that guy. Once you have that nice and secure, maybe another piece of tape, and then repeating that on your other side. And pretend you have like 5,000 fingers to hold everything in place. Here, if you need to, you can do a little bit of a bending adjustment so that they match together well. So just like that. All right, now we are on to step 8, and this section is about constructing the swinging arm. So this is actually what our projectile is going to go into. It's going to go into the basket of this, so exciting stuff. So we're going to take our 2 popsicle sticks that we made earlier that had tapes on the end. So we're going to take those and 1 more clothespin, so our last clothespin. What we're going to do first is we're going to take 1 and insert it into the end just like we did earlier on a different portion of our catapult. Squeeze it together and tape that securely. So again, if you need to, more than 1 piece of tape is always good. So you want to squeeze as you're putting your tape around. Alright, so nice and secure. Then you're going to do the other side. So you're going to insert the tape end inside and then tape that down as well. And just for extra stability, I'm going to do another piece. All right, and there we go. We have our arm. All right, now for the basket part, we're going to take another large paper clip, and just like we did on the last section, I should say 2 sections ago, we bent up our paper clip. So we're going to just do a little bit on the side. So we're going to bend that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bottle cap or our basket, and that's what's going to rest inside here. So you want to measure, and you're going to bend up the other side of the paper clip. So once you have that, kind of measure how much you think you're going to bend. Hold it with your pliers, remove the bottle cap, and go ahead and bend it. So this one's going to be bending in the same direction, and your bottle cap should be able to fit right inside there. So that's your basket part. All right, so now we're going to attach our basket to our throwing arm. So in order to do that, we're going to take our bent paper clip and go towards the top of our throwing arm. So try to get it centered on there as much as you can. And go ahead and tape that on there. And once you have that nice and secure, you're going to go ahead and put your bottle cap or your basket back on, and then you're going to secure that to the throwing arm with tape. So if we're going to take a piece of tape and tape it here and behind the popsicle stick and back in. So that kind of just secures it initially to the popsicle stick. And once you have that taped down, you can take another little bit longer piece of tape, and we're going to go all the way around the outside of the popsicle stick. So this is taping the paper clip to the bottle cap. maybe another piece. So I'm gonna do at least one more piece here. All right, and then we're on to the next. All right, now we're going to take one large paper clip and straighten it all the way. So again, you're gonna need your pliers, and if you kind of start at the bend and straighten out that bend. So we're gonna go ahead and do that all the way around. So you can kind of get this straightened out. All right, and this piece right here is the load-bearing portion of your catapult. So that's where all your weight is going to be located at, is right here on this wire. Now that we have our straightened paper clip, we're going to put all of our pieces together. So we're going to take our throwing arm and place it in front of this brace. So we're going to place that right in front of the brace and in between our two paper clips. The section of the clothespin that's kind of got the hole here, that's the part we want lined up with these paper clips. So we're going to take our straightened paper clip and run it through the red paper clip, run it through the middle of the clothespin and out through the other side. So that's through all three things, both paper clips and through the clothespin. And again, make sure that your throwing arm is completely in front of this front brace. So once you have that, we're going to secure our straightened paper clip to our catapult. We're going to use our pliers again and bend this down towards this support arm. I'm going to bend it down. So now I'm going to go ahead and bend the other side before we start taping. So we're going to take this, hold this here, and bend down. So now it's all lined up here with my support braces, so I can start taping. And you're just going to secure that to your braces there. All right, 2 more steps. We're going to take our last rubber band and attach it to the front down here. Pull it over. And pull it back through. So it kind of creates that on there. You're going to attach your last paper clip to it. So you can go ahead and just slide that on. And once you have that slid on, that is going to attach to our throwing arm. Slide this paper clip right in between those 2 popsicle sticks. And you're going to slide it in pretty far, so there's only a little bit of the paper clip showing. And once you have that in place how you like it, it's a little bit showing, you're going to tape that into place. All right, and there you have it, your finished catapult. And now that we're done, guys, can't forget about safety. So when you're thinking about what you're going to be putting in your catapult, first off, you want to have something that's not going to hurt others. So we recommend mini marshmallows, and we don't want to be aiming at others. No rocks, no hard things. Check out your kitchen for mini marshmallows.